There we go. Alright, check PC side of things. Man, I'm hoping everything goes well today. Trying to check everything on Discord. Like, trying to check everything on Discord, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, things just want to take a sweet little time. Like, mein Gott, they ain't get all day. So you got apps and stuff. It's not just not one to load up as fast or something. I don't know. We'll go ahead and continue. Okay, well there's that. But yeah, I guess while I'm, you know, kind of waiting to check everything and all that, I guess I can technically go ahead and just do my little intro, for you guys. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome back to yet another installment of Elden Ring. I almost was this close to saying Elden Ring Night Rain, but it's not Night Rain. Um, but yeah, welcome back to we're back with some more regular Elden Ring, and today we're continuing our Journey 2, aka our little New Game Plus run, with Inevitable here, formerly known as Infallible. Um, last time I played this, we were making progress in, you know, the game, you know, like I said, you know, for a New Game Plus run. And we had defeated the giant magma worm, the giant magma worm thing, and we managed to get the little area to go to Altus Plateau. And then we met Raya, or we caught up with Raya, and then afterwards we got sent here to Volcano Manor, because fuck it, why not? And yeah, we're gonna be trying to, you know, see more of this and anything like that. And so for the best. I do want to, first and foremost, I do want to apologize for being, for starting this stream a little late. Um, so I'm gonna explain everything as much as I can, of course. So earlier today, I decided to do a little Dead by Daylight stream, and I did things earlier than normal. Um, the reason for it was because the reason why I did my DVD stream earlier than normal was because I had kind of I guess you could say like I had mistimed things. So what I was originally going to do was I was going to do a little thing where it's like I was going to be trying to play the last bit of TV8 mode for Tuesday, aka today, and then go from there. But what I've kind of forgotten was that what I kind of but I guess you could say like I had kind of mistimed the thing, and I was like, oh, it's actually ending on that very day. So I had like hours on, so I had like a few hours at most to to play the game, um, or to play the mode, excuse me. So what I did was because I wasn't doing anything and I was pretty much as awake as one could be. I decided to do a little early Dead by Daylight stream, and I played the 2v8 mode. Um, I played a few survivor rounds, and I played a couple of killer rounds, which it would have been probably three, um, but the event but to a slight surprise, the event didn't get extended whatsoever. Which, as I said before, I was like, if it gets extended, it gets extended. If not, then, it's whatever. I didn't mind, whether it got extended or not. Um, but yeah, so I had like a couple of killer games and a few survivor games in 2v8. Um, and then, uh, and then I played like a little bit of I played like maybe like a couple of games of 1v4 because I wanted to try and do more. I wanted to try and like to finish the daily quest that I had. So there was that. But then I think like sometime after I had ended that stream and raided out and everything like that, had a bit of a storm happening here. Thankfully there was no like power outages or shit like that, but it did kind of fuck up. But it did kind of fuck up my internet a little bit. To where it's like, oh, nothing's working, so I couldn't be able to I couldn't be able to check things out online. I couldn't be able to play online games, all that stuff like that. So not knowing exactly how long it was going to be before possibly like the internet stuff come back on, I decided to just get a little bit get some rest. So pretty much I got some sleep for a little while, and I woke up a little while ago, I guess. So there might be that possibility of like you guys can be like stretching out and everything like that, or maybe yawn and all that stuff as well. But yeah. Um, yeah, I just woke up and everything like that, and I was trying to set things up for today's stream, for this whole stream right here in particular, so, yeah. Anyway, so, just do this real quick on the PC side of things. If I can actually type them all in the chat box, that would be lovely. Mein Gott, son. Trying to do all this, trying to do all this typing and shit, and it's like it's one to be so delayed. It does. All right. Switch over here. Alright, so, yeah, for those that don't know, this is inevitable, like I said, it's formerly known as infallible. Gonna show off the stats and everything, so, she is level 234, she has 74 vigor, 45 mind, 35 endurance, 23 strength, um, 55 dex, 12 intelligence, max faith, which is 99, and 15 arcane. Inevitable is technically like an OC character of my friend Horomancer, or Pei, you know, whatever you want to refer to as. Give her a little shout out right there, because she just leaves it. But yeah, a while back, she had like I had asked her if it was all right to you know, to like, you know, like, well, a while back, like I originally asked if it was okay to make her, you know, pay herself in and, you know, like Elden Ring and even Bloodborne, because Bloodborne was first and then Elden Ring was second, and she was delighted. You know, she was delighted that you know, she was delighted, you know, to see someone, you know, like do like little fan runs, you know, with her and everything like that, and then uh. And then after you know, like some, you know, time had passed and everything like that, I had like, you know, the little idea of like making her little her OCs of infallible and Sersha and Elden Ring, and so I did just that. Um, and yeah, with infallible here, I guess from now known as inevitable. Well, just like with her and Saoirse, what I did was I basically, like, I had used... So basically what I had done was, like, I had used, like, Pei's, like, the original, like, body format thing of what I made, what I made Pei, and then, like, I kind of, like, just did, like, some body adjustments and all that stuff, and, you know, maybe, like, a little hair design here and there, and, you know, go from there. So, for those that want to see, like, as to what Inevitable looks like, here you go. She was known to have like the frenzy flamed eyes. She was known to have. She was known at one point in time to have like the frenzy flamed eyes and everything. But because I started Journey through, aka New Game Plus, um, it reverted back to it reverted back to what she had. It reverted back, you know, to her normal eyes. I don't know for sure. It's a little hard. I know it's probably a little hard to tell because, you know, like I'm not. I'm not like at the round table hold. But she has two different colored eyes. I think she has like I think like one's supposed to be like kind of like a pink or purplish type thing, and then like the other one was is going to be gold, which. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Volcano Manor. I mean, I'm gonna go to round table so you guys can see, you know, a little bit more better. But yeah, this is the up close and personal look, if you will, of Inevitable. Um, I think she was known to technically have like purple eyes, but the last time I saw her in a way, she was going to have like the golden, like a golden eye color, which I kind of think is probably like her, which I want to assume, quote unquote, like it's kind of like her powered up version, where it's like she's, where, like kind of like, like her powered up version or whatever, to where it's like to where like she has, like the like the white hair and the eyes being two different colors. Um, because I think like originally, and this might just be my little 2 cents here, but I think like she was known to technically have like I think she was known to technically have like like black hair and have like purple like purple eyes and all that stuff, but but I kind of figured that like just for the hell of it per se, that like I would kind of like have her thing be like this, because why not? And and the whole situation with like the I guess like the thing around the eyes and all that. It was kind of like my best. It was kind of like the best attempt I could be able to do for like the Splatoon type characters, because I don't know for sure like if it's like like some sort of like mask or just like some or just like part of the feature or whatever. But they had like these little like things around their eyes that look like it's kind of like a little mini mask or something like that. And so that's what I did. Was looking around and everything and all that. And I think it's like like tattoo marks and all that stuff. And this was pretty much about as close as I can get to doing that. And then just kind of pull around the eyes and everything like that. And, it has like, of course, it has like a little bit of like the. I guess you say it had like the little like the rundown effect or whatever. But I thought it was still pretty good. So I mean, I probably could have maybe done like that as well. But I just figured that maybe like that was this was much better. So yeah, and yeah, so there's that. Now I'm gonna show off her stuff and things. So Inevitable is known to be a black knife assassin, basically. So she has not one but two black knives. She also has a little finger shield, to do some some spells or incantations, if you will. Um, for her attire, she's known to she has the fingerprint helm because it actually like works as or it works like like it has like the little cover effect. She has the fingerprint helm, black knife armor, gauntlets of solitude, and fire prelate greaves. Her her talismans, she has Sword of Alexander, Millicent's prosthesis, Rotten Wing sort of insignia, and prosthesis wear heirloom. For her Flask of Wondrous Physics, she has Holy Shroud and Crack Tier, and Cerulean Hidden Tier, and for a little Ash Summon, if you will, she has the Dung Eater. She has the spirit, the spirit of the Dung Eater, to fight her battle with her or fight her battles for her with everything like that. Um, I also do have the Mimic Tier Ashes because fuck it, why not? So yeah. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is we're probably going to be, like, at most, kind of traversing through Volcano Manor and everything, and see how that goes. No, I don't know exactly for sure as to how things are going to go with, like someone, with someone of, like, this, of all these stats and, all the with the weapons and everything like that, but there was like a part of me that was kind of curious to see like how it would how someone who's like a dual wielding black knife dagger you know build type of thing like basically in a nutshell, like I was wondering like how I was wondering like how a character like Inevitable here which fair, you know, in like a new game, in like a Journey to New Game Plus run type thing. You know, would like to Black Knives. And I guess another reason why I wanted to do like a little Journey 2 thing with her, at least for the time being, is because I wanted to try and do a thing where like I had possibly like another character that had Lindell being the royal capital instead of the Ashen capital. Now, as a possible side bit of things, um, I might try and do a little thing of like, you know, trying to go for like I might try and go for like, you know, the slight, you know, frenzied flame you know, thing where it's like, you know, I tried to, you know, to find the frenzied flame figures and all that jazz, because in the little lore that I have for Inevitable, you know, she had gotten the power of the frenzied flame fingers and all that stuff, and she became like the god. She became the goddess of the frenzied flame, basically. So yeah. Anywho, let's start by going up here. Because I believe there's supposed to be a certain little boyo here that's going to invade. Ow! God damn it! Lucky little fuck. That's the first time I've ever been killed by this character. This mongrel invader. But yeah, just like, and yeah, I'd say like another thing too per se is that just like Saoirse, you know, Inevitable is also like a new game. Was also taking the new game plus, but the only difference between her and Saoirse is that Saoirse actually went all the way to endgame. Alright, so I got the Geese's Will, also known as the game's, also being the game's version of the pizza cutter. Alright, so now I'm going to go rest at the Grace. I'm gonna put the Geese's Will in my chest. Then we're gonna go from there. And yeah, I do plan on going like all the way to hopefully, you know, like dealing with right chord at most. Yeah, these are the incantations I have so far on here. I have Golden Vow, I have Earthtree Heal, um, I have the Flame of Frenzy, and I also have Lightning Mikola. I believe on your first little experience in Volcano Manor, I think like there's actually an item you can go get here. Well, and therefore we'll try rolling. So yeah. Suppose we got the turtle shell. Letter from Volcano Manor.
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor. Brave Tarnished, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor.
Who are you? And what in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
Oh, I understand, alright.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy and leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
I'm sure Inevitable would be more than happy to do that.
This blasphemous path leads only to a pitiful death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that. Before you can...
Okay. Alright, so we'll go to Stone Barrel Shack. We're gonna invade that one dude because that's what the that's what that little like leather thing that I got was about. Alright. Esteban. Oh yeah, another thing I kind of forgotten too was that because there were some things I kind of forgotten to do with Inevitable, which basically was like having like the full load, the full stock of like the charges and the essence and the flask and all that stuff. I actually managed to rectify that on this little playthrough. So Esteban's dead. He's deader than dead, Jim. Hey. Yeah, probably what I'm gonna be doing for the most part, at least, is like I might do I might try and do these little contract stuff and whatnot. And then afterwards, I might probably just kill Rykard and go from there.
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Banal. A recusant, just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
Some skills.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh. Well, until we meet again.
Okay, so I believe I have to, talk to Lady Tanith. Then I think Bernal will give me my next little thing.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands. You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Magma shot.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. I am pleased to have you on our side.
Lock shot. Volcano Manor.
Have you ever heard any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls? Like breathing or slithering scales? Oh, fine, I'm insane. It just isn't possible. I must be tired.
Okay. But yeah, you know, but yeah, you know, like there are certain little things, you know, that happen here and there, you know, with like involving like pays, you know, pay and her, you know, her other, you know, characters, if you will. When it comes to pay, you know, like she's when it comes to pay in terms of, you know, like her and Elden Ring, you know, she is pretty much, you know, known to be she's not known to be just, you know, like someone who, you know, like has it comes to the lands between from time to time, like has a bit of a home away from home and been able to do things that, you know, she wouldn't do, you know, back in her, you know, place, her realm or whatever. Um, and you know, she might, she might send out her gold sign to the summoning pool that, you know, that she's countered on her journeys to possibly help people out from more like being like in the regular, uh, in like, you know, in the main realm or the realm of shadow. You know, from time to time. Um, when it comes to Sersha, she had a bit of like a change of heart and type of stuff, and she you know, renounced. She pretty much like, you know, denounced herself from. She pretty much like she's trying to like, you know, to cut ties with everything from her past, and then and then she eventually became and then she eventually became the new Gold Mask, and everything. And she did a whole bunch of crazy stuff to, she went through she went through like a whole lot of crazy measures, if you will, you know, to become the next Gold Mask. And then and now she refers to herself as this Gold Mask acolyte. You know, and she's the first female Gold Mask to ever walk, you know, in the realm, you know, or the lands between, if you will. And when it comes to Inevitable here, um, she's become fond of the, you know, of her, you know, of her powers that she's gained, you know, and the weapons that, you know, she has collected and everything like that. She comes here to the lands between to pretty much kill. She might, you know, go around and killing stuff from time to time. Um, I guess you say like she's more so like a killer of bosses, not like killer, you know, like other people. So like, and by that I mean like I don't, and by that like I mean I don't really have Inevitable made to, you know, to be an invader against other people. You know, like I just, just I guess you could say it's kind of like another thing where it's like, you know, she's, you know, kind of like another helper, if you will, you know, and she wants to try and, you know, just, you know, to, you know, make a living off of, you know, off of the thrill of the hunt and all that stuff. You know, maybe also make like, you know, some you know, currency stuff along the way, and, you know, maybe, you know, see what other kind of stuff she can be able to get and all that. You know, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah. Now, one thing I will say is that I might, quote unquote, try and go to fight like main Moog and everything. But at the same time, though, it's like, if I do that, I don't really plan on like trying to. I don't really plan on I don't really plan on like doing the DLC with her. You know, like I don't, because of the fact that I managed to actually. Because of the fact that I managed to actually, you know, do the DLC and stuff with her, um, it would pretty much do the thing of like, oh, like, you know, we happen to do like the New Game Plus, you know, DLC stuff, and I don't really want that. So, um, so pretty much as far as like, you know, DLC stuff is concerned, the only thing I say that's gonna happen with inevitable in the DLC related stuff is that like if she sends out when she if she sends out her gold sign and she gets summoned to you know the the realm of shadow some sort of way, you know, from like the stuff that, you know, she's, you know, visited, and it's like that's about as much as she'll do. And yeah, she does like, and yeah, she does like do the infamous point down on the enemies that she defeats.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it.
Sort of a bone
Now,
blade.
perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor, Lord Rykard. The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon.
Someone please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor Rykard. You're tarnished. Here to put the demigods to the sword. Then please, kill the great serpent. The one that devoured Praetor Rykard. I left the serpent-slaying spear in the Lord's chamber. Worthy Tarnished. Brandish the spear and run him through. The great serpent. That unspeakable monstrosity. Praetor Rykard's ambitions, though blasphemous, marked him a worthy sovereign, but they were reduced to gluttonous depravity once he gave himself to the serpent. Whatever that thing is, it is no longer Praetor Rykard. Someone must kill him to spare him and his ambitions from further dishonor. Worthy tarnished. I left the serpent slain. It is the only thing that can kill that horror. Run it through. The great serpent that... Worthy it is the run.
Okay. Red letter. Let's see. General Hansel, Knight of Blood, you can be found in the Mountain of the Giants on the red marker on your map to the exact location. Okay, so I can. Okay, so it's gonna be a hot minute before I can actually be able to to go against him.
Look at you. A recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this. A
Literature from
special
all.
invitation to hunt some of the first tarnished who sat at the round table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Vargrim the Raging Wolf, and near it Sorcerer Wilhelm. May be found at the royal capital of Lindell. Alright, so we're not gonna be able to do those things for a while. All that stuff there. Alright. Last one there. And yeah, somewhere down the line, I am going to have to try and see about getting Melania's Rune back. I'm going to see about trying to get Melania's Great Rune because last time I checked, because I didn't remember taking a screenshot before I did this New Game Plus run with Inevitable here, but. but Inevitable was known to have Millennium's Great Rune. She has Godric's Great Rune for right now. You know, to have like the +10 and everything, you know, when activating Rune Arc. So. Wild Claws. That there. Let's bring Dungear out for the hell of it. Why not? Have a little bit of a backup type thing. Okay. Phoenix down to 6. Oh, nice. At least with Dungear, you know, you can be able to take out, you can be able to take out some of the, some of the enemies that, you know, are, not on ground. Omen Killer Cleaver. Going room 6. Entry seal. Give me a sec. Achoo! Achoo! Let me see something real quick. Okay, okay. For some reason, I was thinking to myself, it's like, for some reason, I was thinking to myself, it's like, does the warming stone not work on Dung Gear? Cause like I was thinking, it clearly should, you know, because he's not like a fucking, you know, bad frenzy person or what have you. But yeah, like I said, you know, um, I was thinking about like what I was going to do originally, you know, for like a second stream, because like I figured I was probably going to do like, you know, like 2 streams, for today, because like I said, originally I was going to be doing like, you know, like 1 stream, which was Dead by Daylight, but then I was like, oh shit, but it was like I said, I was like, oh shit, like I, you know, realized that I only had like, you know, like a certain amount of time before I would actually play the mode, and or you know do more of the mode before before it goes away. So you know that's why I played that iteration as much as I could. Then I kind of finished things off by playing a little bit of 1v4 to do all that. So. But I will say, like, I had me some fun, you know, with the mode, you know, and everything. No real complaints, as one would say. Met a few random TTVers, and during my little time, in the mode and everything. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I think this is where. So yeah, I think this is where you know, like the you know the. I think this is where Dungeon pretty much you know unable to go from this point. Oh come on! Well, that there was cheap. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to cure me poison. What we. only opens one way. Ah. Ah, okay. That's a little area over there. I think someone's either like dual wielding thrusting sword or straight swords. Like, you keep your mouth shut. Ow. Was some great bolt. Alright, Grayson here. I'm sure I'll help. Make sure I got that. I don't think I've ever been over here. Do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Okay. Ouch. Use you. Okay, so there's two elevator things here. I believe this one right here goes upwards to make progress. And then I think this one will take you down to... I want to say like another... I want to say like a boss that's going to maybe have like a golden seed or something like that. I can't remember. I'll come back. I might come back in a little bit. Cause what I want to do right now is I want to try, to like, make forward main progression. That way I can be able to, I can be able to go back to the beginning area, and also, make that little shortcut. Five. Okay, not gonna go on there yet. Things first, I'm going to push the lever. I'm gonna skip the cutscene. And voila, magic breach. Now, maybe we'll go back to the beginning area. I can rest. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna GV myself. Bring out Dung Eater. I love it. That's good Stitcher and Noble Presence. Alright, now that's been lowered. Alright. So now we're gonna go back. Next, I'm gonna pop a rune arc. Rolling butterfly. I'm gonna go back down here. I'm gonna go this way. Dung eater. Ow. Go. Oh, dragon heart. Oh well. Still a thing to kill, nonetheless, so can't complain there. It's on 7. Alright, gonna go fast travel back to that grace, I think. Alright. So what we're going to do for the most part is we're going to try and, at least go up to the point where you would normally take the teleporter to see right card. Excuse me. I haven't sneezed that. I haven't never sneezed that much. I swear I was doing house allergies. I'm not really allergic to anything. Alright, Golden Rune 9. Everything around here. Yeah, I'm hoping and praying that Pay's doing okay. Because as the very shadow said in one of his little recent posts on Discord, Pay's apparently been MIA for quite some time, and no one knows what's going on. But we try to do our best, to like not force anything out of her or whatever, like to, as one would say, not to, bug the bejesus out of her. I will say though that like I will say though like I am and always will be forever grateful for for the stuff that she did for little old me. Even if it might be like even if it might be like the littlest of things, where it's like where it's like she helped create the thumbnail for like when I did for like when I did my little for like when I did like my first Bloodborne thing, when I did like my Bloodborne run with her and everything like that. She helped out. She helped out with she helped out with the thumbnail there, and then she even helped out with the Elden Ring thumbnail. And even back then, like whenever I was like trying to, to like get on the road to like do the whole road to affiliate and everything like that. I remember like I remember like the time where she would that she would act like I remember the times where it's like she would actually she would basically leave a lurk on my channel. Yeah, she would leave a lurk on my channel while I was just doing doing my little stuff and things. Because the last thing I needed to do was to have like an average of 3 viewers or more. To have to possibly have the affiliation stuff, status stuff taken care of. And servant ashes. You're not gonna have to close. Your Glintstone staff. Alright, so yeah, so this right here would be the portal that you would take in order to go to see Rykard. But we're not gonna do that just yet. Probably gonna do a thing at most where it's like, we try and do like the assignments and everything, and then afterwards, that's when we'll, then it's like afterwards, then that's when we'll be taken to Rykard personally by Lady Tanith. Oh gosh, I'm just reading the Frosty Tools thing because I have Frosty Tools. I have like the Frosty Tools shoutouts thing set to Hulk Hogan. And it's like, what you gonna do when this horror queen conjures nightmares that make you scream like you're in the ring with Andre the Giant. And I will say too, she does have great voice acting skills that will, as it says, pin you to your seats. If there's one thing I would love to have it'd probably actually be more than one, but like some of the things I would like about the how to have to see done with pay is I would love to have as I would love to see like so I would love to have see a cover done with pay doing doing the sing like the singing stuff. It's like where it's like say or it's like say for example God Eater, God Eater from the versus Shaggy mod. Like I would love to have like a thing where it's like it's either like Paige taking over Shaggy's role, or like she's um or or like maybe like say like it's a Shaggy versus Pay cover, or like it's God Eater, but Horrormancer sings it. Uh, Ow. Uh, Title tells a lot of you. Roll Lines Resolve. And look, we're back at the main area of Volcano Manor. Oh boy, oh joy, oh joy, oh boy. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna put this there. There. You're still there. Oh. Washing all about that. Alright, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We got the viewer bots trying to promote shit. Alright, so trying to think. Tree Grazing Hill. Alright, yeah, so for now we are done with Volcano Manor. Because the next little areas that, is going to be a thing, basically for the invasions we can't able to really do. I'll make something like make a marker there. Okay. Chill here. Slowly but surely, we're making the progress.
The Erd Tree is close. Only a little further till the foot of the Erd Tree. And the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd Tree, where Mother gave me my purpose. Though now, everything is lost to me. I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless.
Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, so we're not really gonna worry about these fuckers. Including, I believe, the tree sentinels up here for now. Manor Tree Church. Actually, since I'm here, I'll just go ahead and put this seal. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, hold on, give me a sec. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember because like I want to say that, you know, if you talk to Melina here, you let her do a little like spoken, echo linger here or whatever.
Words, if you would. America, I declare through under those bliss my comrade.
Yeah, you get a gesture. Which some have kind of deemed it, even like I can't speak for everybody in the community, but I've looked at it as somewhat being like I've looked at that dab and like the other one that's kind of like, you know, it's like the opposite of it. It's like pretty much like being like the form of a dab. I'll take these just for the hell of it. And I'll take them just for the hell of it, even though like I don't need them. We're gonna go past Homeboy here because he's not worth the time or effort in the day. Ow! I hate the fact that I really hate that they should not be able to fucking do that little like dumbass roar, especially like being that fucking long of a thing.
I see thee, little tarnished, smoldering with that wretched flame of ambition.
No one cares what you have to say or even think, for that matter. Yeah, he's over there. They could give two shits worth. Just check things real quick. Alright, good. Suribot got rid of the bots.
Spoken, shall I shed? And hear me, make of that should amounting.
Okay, no, just there. Now I know this is going to be a bitch and a half because we have to, because in order to try and get into Lindell, the rural capital, we gotta defeat a Draconic Tree Sentinel. Okay. Nice. Okay. Almost off by the way. Alright. Chill here. the elevator. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream and anything, and all that. I know I'm having some fun with it. Definitely quite the, definitely quite the thing, you know, especially seeing like how a Black Knife Assassin type build, you know, actually handles in the, you know, Journey 2. Do that. Alright, hit Grace here. Take that, which go thing. Alright. Room 10. Alright. Come down here. I'll run across the rooftops like we're fucking Assassin's Creeding up in this bitch. Bring out Dung Meter, because we are going to try and maybe take on this fucker. Ow. Nice. Let's run. Alright. Hit Grace here. Rest.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you. I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Alright. Check it out. Check it out, homeboy. The Nell Knight Gauntlets. Alright. Gravel stone. Alright, chill here. Now, we don't need to get the golden seed there, so we're just gonna just mosey on by. So, see if we can make our way to Golden Grandpa, aka Golden Godfrey. Oh, what's all about that? Ow. Nice. Great enemy failed. Okay. Well, now, check around over here, nothing here. Holy grease. You know what's funny? Of all the times that I've played, played this game and also played Night Rain, the only times I have ever really used the greases was in Night Rain. I shit you not, like I've been collecting more greases than using them in regular Elden Ring. And it's like, it's been like one of those things where it's just like I just, get them for the sake of the collection, but I never end up really using them. Here's back an assassin here. I'm the better assassin here. Alright. Blessing of the Earth Tree. Sure, we'll try her out. Alright. Wow. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna skip the cutscene because no one occurs. Boy, that's great run, the Remembrance of Omen King.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken.
Bitch.
None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
We'll see about that there, babe. Principal Thorns, refuse all. None may enter the Earth Tree.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. We were unable to enter the Erd Tree. No? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable. A husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Full medallion. Alright. So I'm gonna go to West Capital Rampart real quick, because I'm gonna try and see if I can find the little invasion invitation thing. And then that's probably how I'll actually call it. We'll go East Capital Rampart. We'll see if that makes any difference. We'll see if that makes a difference, eh? And I'm gonna run past these boyos. Ow. Alright. So here real quick. Knock off me. So 5. Excuse me. I'm also like, excuse the fuck out of me. Lost Ash in the War, Summon's Missing Stone 4. What in the world? Oh. I'm able to acquire poison bolt darts. Like, oh yeah, I forgot. Sort of. Summon's Missing Stone 4. I don't think so, Scooter. Cracked pot. Speaking of which, can I craft anything? Alright. It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even remember like how to get to that one little area. Oh, get off me! Like, J motherfuckers. I am now up on the upper level. Ow. I dodged that. Okay. Wheels run 5. Golden run 9. I'm about to say, like, why are you not opening? Alright, a little shortcut there. Yeah, I think like I'm way past, you know, like way too far from the thing. Ow. Bosses. Oh, what's in here? Another stone sword key. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do for right now is I think I'm gonna just, you know, go here. I might look up a video about like how to get to that little invasion invitation thing, and then you know, we'll go from there. Yeah, because I think I've done as much as I think I've done as good. Have, you know, got a nice little stopping point. But then again, I have another little idea, and I just thought to myself, I think I just went. I think I just took. I think I just took myself farther away from the thing. I'll be back in it. I keep thinking I'm supposed to like either go to like the east or west capital rampart thing. I don't know why. But anyway, the plan that I was wanting to do is I was wanting to try and go actually to the sewers. How did you get down here? It's like motherfucker had some hops, I guess. Man, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the sewer area thing down here. I'm gonna pop the grace. I'm gonna pop the grace, and then that's how I'll end because like I said, I will be attempting to, because I will be attempting, to get like the pretty flame, finger thing. Because at this point, it's pretty much, like the quote unquote like official thing for inevitable war. At least from what I've made. Now. Yeah! You lucky fuck. That should not have been a hit. I was literally moving and dodging. I was literally moving and fucking dodging, yet somehow like it still registers the hit. Now I gotta kill him. Now I gotta get my revenge of some sort. Even though unfortunately it is an enemy that does respawn. Like, do I want to kill him or just for the sake of getting revenge or? Okay. Now I'm still right here again. And yeah, that is how I'm going to end it. Cause yeah, I'm gonna try and see about maybe finding out if there's anything to fix for Seper. I'm pretty sure like it's probably gonna be some I have to find and fix. Now I gotta wait until I go type in my own chat box. Okay. That. Hopefully. Alright, then slash raid. Get things set up for actually raid someone. Okay. Do one more little random ass thing here. Just check around some stuff. Alright. Yeah, there. Alright, so I guess while I do my little hunting for a raid and everything, I just want to let everyone know, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. My next planned stream, if everything goes well, will hopefully be on Friday, which is going to be probably some more Ion Fury. We're going to be trying to see about doing more in the arranged mode, if possible. Saturday, we'll be shooting 'em up Saturday with Doom 2 and the weapons overhaul mod. And then on Sunday, at most, we're going to be trying to see about doing more, we're trying to see about doing more, Outlaws. I almost lost my train of thought there. Yeah, we're gonna be trying to do more Outlaws and so everything, see if we can make more progress in the game. Especially for our first playthrough of it. But yeah, I know exactly who we're gonna raid into, because I'm kind of surprised, but also not really too surprised. Like, I'm kind of surprised, but not too surprised that he's still going on. But we're gonna go raid into the very shadow, because Unbreakable is playing some Binding of Isaac. Alright. But if you enjoyed what you saw today, though, and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and everything as well, even Blue Sky. And until I see you all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.